Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and I am in the Gatsha. And I am poking this guy with a missile just to make his controller vibrate so that he will realize that the round is on. As, things happen, people send messages, whatever. But reloading my missiles and taking the point. But yeah, it's an odd one. It's got a lot of good qualities, but I am very good at getting it killed. I get the feeling it's supposed to be run relatively close, but it does have some qualities that make it viable at longer ranges too. Most notably, besides the fact that it has forced injection, which means you can do a little bit of, quick maneuvering, those missiles I'm firing can actually be used while boosting. So you can use it from the back like this and, fire while retreating, which I should have been retreating while I was firing, but didn't think of it. That two High Gog team, that is really weird. Caught me, but luckily my friend in the Dom, backed me up, and High Gog's dead. But yeah, the hammer gun is pretty good. The claws do more damage than I realize at some points, because I should be using them, and I'm in some cases not. But you can see me going back to the missiles to make sure that they are empty, because I don't want to leave them, partially charged. And got a hammer kill. I think that might be the only one this round, but I do land some other shots with it. But yeah, it's an interesting beast. Sometimes its name has been localized as Gatsha. That's the current one. Before it's been Gasshia, but in Japanese I'm pretty sure it's just Gassha. Which, I don't know. Well, it's right in the title. I do not know Japanese, so if you hear somebody else say they know better than me, they probably do. But yeah, I've found this kind of fragile to use as up close as I am inclined to, and yeah, I'm not used to having a really pretty good stunning weapon that can fire while boosting, so I'm not using the missile. I'm usually not using the missiles to their full potential. Swung on that guy. I didn't expect us to bounce off each other, but I knew I could because he'd already used a roll to get out of the way of my hammer. Didn't work. I did the damage, but it didn't get staggered. See, trying to throw some missiles at that High Gog and failing. And yeah, it also, I don't know if it has maneuver armor or not. I think it does, but that's the one I'm not sure of. Force injection, yes. Maneuver armor, question mark. But again, still, forced injection and a good set of missiles you can use while boosting, not bad news. I shifted back so he couldn't kill me, and I was hoping to get a shot off before and kill him before he finished me off. Did not happen because I missed with my hammer, and that High Gog was behind me and ready to kill me anyway. So I've gotten a couple of kills so far and done some damage here and there, so I can't really complain. But I think, yeah, this is where I decided to come in here and launch an airstrike, because, like I said, that's faster now. Pretty useful, and it's something that you can, largely get resolved without leaving your team a man down too long. So, and I like the airstrike system. I know it gets on some people's nerves, but I like it. I like how it can shake things up, because one of the biggest problems, and, I've mentioned this before, one of the biggest problems with this game is, or with the first game, was that you could just get pinned down to your base with no options, and the team could flatten you, or just get locked down to a single checkpoint and have the same issue. That's a lot less likely when you can use airstrikes to break up the enemy formation. You can still get pinned down at your base. I think I'd like to see them make it possible to run an airstrike at the base too, just so that you always had one available for like I said, those defensive purposes. But we tried a couple of times to get point C here, and it did not work. We just decided to leave it open, and as you can see, some enemies would spawn back at A and some at C, so it kind of helped break up the formation a little bit, speaking of, and, just scatter the team out and give us a few more options. I'm still keeping my distance, because, again, I don't want to get locked down and killed by being totally surrounded. So just throwing some missiles and getting out of dodge where I can. And you'll notice that Dom Tropin's pretty fast. I might have mentioned once, don't think I have. Tried to record this 3 or 4 times, had various issues, and had to do it over. But in this week's update video, I mentioned in the title, and it was mentioned in the Reddit thread for the week, that they have buffed the various DOMs. They've reinforced the legs, given them a special skill to make it harder to cripple the legs, which is kind of a tremendous issue for DOMs and why they stopped being around for a good while. And also, they upped the speed of the Dom Tropin in particular by quite a bit. Did some tweaks on the standard Dwudge as well, the raid type, and MS Bop Maelstrom was showing me some things about that, and it's really kind of interesting what they've done to it. You can do so much damage with that Heat Tomahawk, and you can combo from the Heat Sword to the Tomahawk, and just you can flatten things. I want to get that one. I don't have it. I'm still probably not going to be any good at Dom types, but I really do want to try it. It looks neat, and like I may want to try the Tropin again, considering they've improved it and changed it quite a bit. So fingers crossed on that. 2 minutes left. We've got a 1,000-point lead, which is not a lot. So one player sent the Tell Titan defenses, and I think it's good advice. I'm just kind of trying to hang back and wait for good opportunities, and I think I found one. Well, the High Gog found me, and it stunned me, but I got boosted back just in time to get out of the way of that downswing. And it managed to get itself stunned, and I kind of expected the rest of the team to finish it, and they did by the time I had any weapons ready. I probably should have just moved forward and stabbed it once, but like I said, I expected the rest of the team to grab that, just because, I've run with a lot of grabby teams lately. But now, just looking for a good opening, throwing some missiles at that Ifrit as it crosses, and trying to get in close enough to use the hammer. The hammer has greater range than I think it does, but it's so slow in flying, I like to be up close to it. And managed to kill that Ifrit, or at least get it down to assist levels. Minute left, we've got a solid lead, and when they start spawning in over there at A, I think is when I decided to just charge down there, because I saw number 3 going over the hill, and I figured he would need some support. So I started down there, launched some missiles to help him out, then saw like 2 or 3 other things spawn in and decided it was not a good idea to get super close. Came around this way, got caught in the back with a shotgun. I did get saved by my team, and I have no idea how that shot did not hit. Maybe it was that little hunk of debris in front of me, maybe it was something else, but I feel like that hammer shot should have hit. But oh well. So I spend the rest of the round dead, but between my various airstrikes and a few decent maneuvers, this is the best I've probably done with the Gatsha. So it's an interesting mobile suit. I hope you guys get it. The level 1 is 350, the level 2 is 400. And yeah, it's fun to use. Yeah, 2,500 points. Not too bad. And yeah, 39,000 damage. Not great, not terrible. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back tomorrow with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later!